Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and productive day. And in the news this morning, one dead following three-vehicle collision on PJ Patterson Highway. At least one person has died as a result of injuries sustained in a three-vehicle collision on the PJ Patterson Highway Tuesday afternoon. Dead is 42-year-old Kevin Rose of a Guys Hill address in St. Catherine. According to reports, the accident involved two white Toyota Probox motor cars and a white Sinotruk Howa motor truck. The three vehicles were said to be traveling in an easterly direction when, upon reaching the vicinity of the highway, the motor truck collided into one of the Probox motor cars. As a result of that impact, the Probox collided with the rear of the other Probox motor car, causing Rose to be flung from the vehicle. He received injuries to the head and was pronounced dead at the Maypen Hospital. The other two drivers were treated at hospital and released. Domestic dispute in Florida claims the life of Jamaican man. A man originally from Kingston, Jamaica, was fatally shot during an alleged domestic dispute in Coral Springs, Florida last Friday. He has been identified as 48-year-old Stephen G. Austin, a BMW sales and leasing consultant. Reports are that a dispute developed with Austin's wife and daughter at his residence in a Windsor Coral Springs apartment complex. It is alleged that Austin intervened in the quarrel, which resulted in a confrontation between the now deceased and his stepson. It is alleged that the stepson fatally shot Austin, but this has not been officially confirmed by Florida police. According to investigators, a male has been cooperating with authorities in connection with the shooting. However, they have not identified the man in their custody. No one has officially been arrested in connection with the incident. Austin, affectionately called Neil, worked with Stewart's Automotive prior to migrating to the U.S. over a decade ago. He was a Jamaica College alumni who maintained close ties with the school. Collymore takes a stand, denies knowing details of $100 million insurance policy. Omar Collymore took the witness stand in the Home Circuit Court on Tuesday, testifying that he loved his wife and had no hand in her murder 6 years ago. Collymore, who is on trial for the January 2, 2018 murders of Simone Campbell Collymore and the taxi operator Winston Walters, also insisted that he had no knowledge of the value of two life insurance policies taken out by his wife, and that he only remembered meeting with an insurance agent from Sagicor to sign documents in relation to his policy. He said he never read the details of the policy. Both policies belonging to husband and wife were worth $100 million each. His co-accused are Michael Adams, Shaquilla Edwards, and Dwayne Pink. The prosecution has claimed that Collymore ordered his wife's murder to claim life insurance benefits as he was a beneficiary on her policy and was also a trustee for the portions their two children were to receive in the event of their mother's death. Simone told me to meet with the insurance agent. I didn't see the actual policy. Not at all. There is no truth to insurance rumors. I had nothing to do with the policy. I don't even know where the papers were, Collymore said in response to questions from his attorney, Diane Jobson. I love my wife. I am her protector. I didn't contract anyone to do anything to her, period. I didn't know the insurance agent prior to me signing, he added. Under further examination from Jobson, Collymore told the jury that a contractor on a housing development project that was a partnership between himself and his wife had issued threats due to a business disagreement. He was a contractor on our construction project. The relationship between he and I was not good at all. He was shysty. He was shortcutting the material and the process, Collymore said, explaining that there would often be arguments. He threatened Simone for sure. Simone and I had many conversations about him. In one conversation, she said he was threatening her about money that was owed, he told the court. During cross-examination, prosecutor Andrea Martin Swebe tried to pull from Collymore the reason cell phone records showed that he communicated with Adams, the alleged contractor in Campbell Collymore's murder, more than he communicated with his wife. You said that in 2017, Michael Adams was introduced to you by a woman, Martin Swebe asked Collymore. Yes, we met in 2017, but I can't remember when in 2017, Collymore responded. We spoke about him becoming like an employee. he wanted to sell phone stuff. Simone communicated with Adams. They met once or twice. I know she met him downtown. She dropped off a few phones for me to him. Collymore said that Adams would collect goods from them worth up to $60,000 at a time. I would describe him as someone who purchases goods from us under consignment, he said. Martin Swaby then hit Collymore with a follow-up question on why he would be communicating with Adams after midnight, as was shown by call data records presented by a police expert previously in the trial. I didn't see the records, Collymore responded, which made the prosecutor smile before telling him that she would show him the records. She pointed out to Collymore that between December 25, 2017 and January 2, 2018, there were 138 lines of communication or attempted communication between him and his wife. Martin Swaby then showed that there were 379 lines of communication or attempted communication between Collymore and Adams. You communicated with that person more than 200% more than your wife, Martin Swaby said. I disagree with that. We couldn't possibly have communicated so many times, Collymore responded. Martin Swaby then explored other areas of the case with Collymore. She probed to find out why Adams was trying to call him 10 times after Campbell Collymore had been killed, and why Collymore had called him back at 3 minutes after missing his call. I don't know the time my wife was shot. I had a missed call and I called him back, Collymore replied. 32-year-old Campbell Collymore and 36-year-old Walters were shot outside the gate of her Forest Ridge apartment in Red Hills, St. Andrew, reportedly by 2 men. The trial continues today. Burglar steals cash and other items from hotel in St. Anne. The St. Anne police have launched a search for an intruder who broke into a hotel room at a popular resort in Uttria, St. Anne, and stole cash and personal items of 2 American tourists. Investigators say the burglary occurred between 11:30 Monday night and 4:20 a.m. Tuesday. It is reported that the 37-year-old complainant and her 57-year-old mother, who are visiting from New York City, retired to bed about 11:30 Monday night. About 4 a.m., the Americans discovered that an intruder had entered their room via the balcony. A number of personal items, including cellular phones, laptops, and bank cards, were stolen. A report was made to security personnel at the resort. Police investigators summoned to the hotel say they observed dirt marks on the balcony rail. RGD chief pleads guilty to breaches of Integrity Commission Act. Chief Executive Officer of the Registrar General's Department, Charlton McFarlane, pleaded guilty to breaches of the Integrity Commission Act when he appeared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday morning. Mr. McFarlane pleaded guilty to 5 counts of failing to submit his statutory declarations for 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. He also pleaded guilty to failure to comply with a notice issued under Section 41(6) of the Integrity Commission Act. Mr. McFarlane is to be sentenced on May 13. PNP writes to Public Service Commission regarding acting DPP. The opposition People's National Party has written to the Public Service Commission seeking clarity on the basis for the appointment of an acting director of public prosecutions. The need for an acting DPP arose after the incumbent, Paula Llewellyn, indicated that she could not discharge her functions in light of the controversy surrounding the court ruling on the constitutional amendments to increase the retirement age of the DPP. There have been conflicting interpretations of the judgment, with the government stating that Ms. Llewellyn could continue, while the PNP, which brought the court challenge, is adamant that the post is vacant. Ms. Llewellyn concluded that given the state of affairs and the expressed intention of the government to appeal the ruling, she could not execute her duties. This resulted in the Public Service Commission appointing Senior Prosecutor Claudette Thompson to act in the post for 6 months. The PNP says its attorneys sent a letter to the chairperson of the Public Service Commission requesting clarification on the specific basis for the appointment of the acting DPP following the ruling by the court on April 19. The PNP says it is dedicated to ensuring that appointments within key public offices are conducted transparently and adhere strictly to the law.